If the same familiar cup of coffee is secretly draining your energy, what then? Every morning you wake up fast, but by 10 to 11 a.m. you hit the crash, your mind feels foggy, your hands and feet feel cool, and you reach for a second cup or something sweet just to keep from sinking. It is not that you have become weaker after 50, your body has changed the rules. Blood vessels tighten more quickly, blood sugar becomes more reactive, hormones run slower, and plain caffeine is just a quick spark. The good news is that you do not need to change your coffee beans, only the way you make your cup. I will show you 5 inexpensive, easy-to-find ingredients that are already in most kitchens or at any supermarket, so you can turn your morning coffee or tea into age-appropriate fuel. You will get steadier energy, warmer circulation, and clearer focus that lasts into the afternoon without the rise and crash. I am Dr. Laura Bennett from Men Over 60 Vitality, where we combine science with everyday habits so men over 60 can live stronger, longer, and more in control. In this video, you will learn why your energy drops mid-morning and how to flip one small switch to put your mornings back on track. Stay until the end to get the 60-second recipe tailored for age 60 plus and a safety checklist for anyone on medications or with medical conditions. Just screenshot it and you can use it tomorrow morning. Caffeine is like a spark that lights up fast and fades just as fast. That is why a morning can start with excitement, but only a few hours later, your body is stuck in the middle. Your heart is not racing, but your head feels heavy and hazy, and you reach for a second cup or a little sugar to fight the drop. After 50, the physiology behind your cup changes. The lining of your blood vessels produces less nitric oxide, and the vessel walls are less elastic, so blood flow does not open lanes as smoothly as before. At the same time, glucose tends to swing up and down, and each spike and dip steals your clarity, leaving fatigue and brain fog. In men, hormone efficiency slips not only because of age, but because the body lacks enough raw materials to build and run those signals smoothly, so even when your will is strong, you can still feel like the power does not come on. So the goal is not to quit coffee, but to amplify it the right way. Add natural levers that open vessels, smooth blood sugar, and supply the right materials for your hormonal axis, so the initial spark becomes a steady flame. To put the pieces in the right order, we will start with the foundation of Better Flow Cocoa. Now comes the true fuel upgrade, 5 low-cost, easy ingredients that you blend with your coffee or tea to turn caffeine's spark into a morning-long flame. 1. Cocoa, 1 teaspoon, unsweetened. Dark cocoa is rich in flavonols that help the endothelium produce more nitric oxide, which encourages natural vasodilation and supports healthier blood pressure. What you often feel warmer, hands and feet, a clearer head, and a calmer mood. For a smooth taste, sift or bloom the cocoa with 1 to 2 tablespoons of hot water before mixing into coffee or tea, so it is silky, not clumpy or bitter. Choose 100% cacao, and avoid pre-mixed chocolate powders with sugar. 2. Ginger, 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon powder or a thin, fresh slice. Gingerols in ginger calm inflammation and help vessels stay more open. Many men notice steadier morning vitality. Stir powder directly in, or steep a thin slice and pour your coffee over it. If you take blood thinners or have a sensitive stomach, start very small and increase only as your body agrees. 3. Maca, about 0.07 ounces per day, which is about 2 grams per day. Maca is an adaptogen, not an external hormone. It supports stress, balance, sustained energy, and libido in a natural way. Choose yellow for an easy taste, red often chosen for prostate support, or black when you want stamina and focus. Be patient, most people feel a clear difference after 2 to 3 weeks of steady use. 4. Coconut oil or MCT oil, 1 teaspoon. This is fast but steady fuel, and it also provides building blocks your body uses to synthesize hormones. When you blend or froth it into coffee, you get a creamy, latte-like cup without sugar and avoid the mid-morning free-fall. If you have lipid issues or a history of gallbladder disease, talk with your doctor first. 5. Ceylon Cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon. It improves insulin sensitivity, steadies blood sugar, protects small vessels, and can support nitric oxide. It is especially helpful for the heart, brain, and sexual performance. Choose Ceylon because it is lower in coumarin and safer for daily use. The warm, spiced coffee flavor pairs beautifully with cocoa. 60-second recipe mix and you are done. Brew hot coffee or tea bloom. 1 teaspoon of cocoa. Add 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Add 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, or a thin slice. Add 1/2 teaspoon maca, about 0.035 ounces, which is about 1 gram. If you are easing in, then work toward about 0.07 ounces, or about 2 grams. Add 1 teaspoon of MCT, or coconut oil blend, or whisk until smooth. Dosage tip. In week 1, use half the final amounts so your body can adjust. In week 2, move up to the full recipe. Mark, 67, used to be the first man to unlock the gym doors. In recent years, though, he ran out of steam by 10:30, hands cold as ice, mind foggy, and in his noon meetings he would lose his train of thought. What humbled him most was not the fatigue but the feeling that he had lost confidence, as if the morning was no longer on his side. I told Mark not to change his coffee, only to change how he made it. He began with half doses in week 1, then moved to full amounts in week 2. On day 5, he messaged, "My hands warm up faster." On day 9, he lifted at 4 p.m. and was surprised that the power came on early and I had gas left in the tank for the last set. On day 14, Mark smiled and said, "I go straight through to the afternoon. I do not reach for a second cup. It feels like I got my mornings back and my confidence." Now the question is for you. Which ingredient will you start with tomorrow morning? A spoon of cocoa to open the road, a pinch of ginger to send warmth down your arms, or Ceylon cinnamon to keep your blood sugar as smooth as glass. Choose one. Try it for 7 to 14 days and note even the smallest change. How many minutes faster your hands warm, how many notches clearer your mind feels, and how much sooner your workout clicks into gear. As with every smart habit, if you are on medications, especially blood thinners, or if you have heart disease, lipid disorders, gallbladder disease, or diabetes, speak with your doctor before using these daily or increasing the dose. Real strength always travels with caution. When you make an age-smart cup for 60 plus, the morning stops being a spike and a slump and becomes a steady line, durable energy, smoother circulation, and crisp focus that lasts into the afternoon. You will notice practical changes that matter. Hands warm up sooner, the fog lifts your afternoon workout, locks in earlier, and the whole day moves like a well-kept classic car running on the right fuel. Before you begin, screenshot the safety checklist at the end of the video. If you use blood thinners or have heart disease, lipid issues, diabetes, or gallbladder disease, consult your physician before making this a daily habit. And remember the golden rule in week 1, use half doses and listen to your body. In week 2, move to full amounts. Real strength always pairs with wisdom. If this video helps you, please hit like so YouTube can get it to the people who need it. Do not forget to subscribe to Men Over 60 Vitality, where science meets strength, so men over 60 can live more deliberately and more powerfully every day. And I want to hear from you. Comment with the one ingredient you will commit to for the first 7 days. Cocoa to open the road, ginger for warmth, maca for staying power, MCT for even energy, or Ceylon cinnamon for smooth blood sugar. Pick one, start tomorrow, and come back to share your experience. Your small stories fuel this whole community. See you in the next episode. 3 ways to drink water that optimize morning circulation. 3 simple techniques that determine how your blood gets its engine running from the very first sips of the day.